Okay, so let's move on to our opening statement, as I already briefly introduced, from Ricardo Martí Fluxa. He's the president of Today's Partnership Cooperation. And thank you so much for joining us again today, Ricardo. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope that you're able to see me now.
Unfortunately, we can't see you yet. We can hear you loud and clear. Okay. Now we can see you perfectly.
Me?
Yeah, we can hear you now too.
Okay, well, thank you so much. After these technicalities, I am extremely grateful to Starburst and to have the opportunity to share with you some ideas, some thoughts, and I am as well very grateful for your organization to come to Spain and to know us better. Well, I'm going to start with two questions. First one is how do you deal when things don't go as you assume? Or better, how do you react when others are able to achieve things that seem to defy all possible assumptions? Well, I'm sure that many of you have a clear idea of how to answer these questions, because even in your work and your decision to join the team as entrepreneurs, I'm sure that you have frequently asked yourself the same kind of questions. How to overcome the difficulties to start, and many times in countries with complex legislation, as unfortunately is ours, how to be able to reach the idea or the formula that can solve the deadlock we are in, or simply how to find a different way to do with a better efficiency what has always been done in a process or in a system. Well, I think it's extremely difficult to give a piece of advice or to design a clear path to follow, and much less to coin, that will be really my dream, to coin a decalogue of principles, of values, and even of norms. Nevertheless, for me, it's pretty clear that to be a real entrepreneur, able to design a startup, some virtues are absolutely needed, namely enthusiasm, commitment, endurance, and leadership. Well, as you know, we are now in our economies submerged in the midst of a deep crisis, but also we are surrounded by opportunities. And one of the biggest opportunities is to pave the way for our new companies, the new initiatives that are now being considered, making them able to build a more resilient economy, able of helping us to overcome future turmoils. But you can be sure that after this turmoil, after this crisis, unfortunately, we are going to suffer, to undergo many others. Unfortunately, I insist. But then in our sector, in technology sector, and I'm pretty sure in the startup sectors, we always dream of get a unicorn. Well, I'm sure that I do not have to explain in this forum the meaning of this word. This term detailingly coined for all those technological companies valued at more than $1 billion. Well, it is true that many times the dream is fulfilled. So don't be sad about this. But new initiatives constantly appear, new brilliant ideas that end up crystallizing in successful startups. And I'm very sure that many of those have been considered, and the 5 that this afternoon are going to be considered. I mean, I'm pretty sure that sometimes this kind of thing happen and we have a unicorn among us. The figures we see continue to amaze us. So why not to think that this afternoon we are going to have another one? But even in the middle of the turmoil we are in, we find ourselves that absolutely that we can be very sure we are in the age of technology. Germany plans to invest over the next few months 2,000 million in capital injection to revive technology business. while France projects for each part an investment of 1,300 million. Well, it's pretty obvious that we need a bright idea, a discovery, a breakthrough in any process to convince the 3 Fs that we normally talk with: family, fools and friends to start. But the groundbreaking idea is not enough. We need something real, something tangible, a prototype. We always think about a prototype. And once we have it, the accelerator. The accelerator we are in, capable of connecting current or future ideas with the industry, and fundamentally the large tractor industry. And of course, in many cases in our sector, we need, to convince, we need to take, a good care to convince our governments. Well, I have read somewhere recently that Spain, in the next coming months, will favor a policy of alliances. Alliances between innovative companies and large tractor companies. All this in order to rebuild our very, very damaged productive sector. Well, my area is the technology, the aeronautics, defense, space, and security companies. And I can really, stress now that we absolutely need new ideas, new initiatives, new startups. But on the other hand, we must also try to solve the problem of size, of the scale of many of our industries. Perhaps now in Spain is the time to fight on 2 different fields: the consolidation of our different sectors, looking for size, and seeking, on the other hand, greater efficiency and promoting through a well-endowed campaign the development of research. I'm pretty sure that you will agree with me on the idea that we have great engineers, great entrepreneurs, great researchers in Spain. But unfortunately, many times I have the feeling that we lack the network, this dense industrial fabric of companies able of flourishing and retaining talent. Retaining talent needs to be one of our first aims in my country. So what we need is kind of network capable of producing, with the help of all of us, working in accord, any prototype in which any great concept is embodied, helping and assuring the creativity of all the brilliant minds, like we are together, you are together this afternoon now. Well, our field is immense. We need initiatives, among others, in new materials, emissions, system, manufacturing protocols, and we cannot forget sustainability. Very especially sustainability. The necessary reconstruction of our economies will necessarily benefit of a great level of creativity, not forgetting this idea of sustainability. Well, I'm finishing now, but I have read recently the interview of an entrepreneur. He pointed out that Renaissance men, according to him, were no longer required. We do not need any longer, he said, the kind of individuals with every possible skill, able to master all the knowledge of the world. Now, what we need, he said, are professionals capable of doing something, maybe just doing something differently, but doing it very well, no matter how small, no matter how important. And he gave us as well his advice to be effective and successful. And I'm sure many of you want to be, I'm sure. First idea, align the entire company in the same direction and always sharing the same purpose. Number 2, attract the best professionals and retain them how much they cost. And the third point is always have money in the box for when you need it and even when you don't need it. Well, at the beginning of my words, I made a reference about the need to mind the gap, to build this kind of bridge between the idea, the innovation, and the big driving companies. Now, you are going to have the chance of hearing from a great expert in both fields, Domingo Ureña. He has always been an innovator, I can assure you that, but also the number one, the absolutely number one of our first aeronautical and space company in Spain. Thank you very much for hearing me this afternoon.